everyone, Scaphism here, giving you another game of Starbow, which looks a little bit slow, but I think we're on normal speed here. We're gonna have Euronymous, aka Scaphism, in the top, bottom left corner. Another game on Circuit Breaker, third game today I'm casting on Circuit Breaker, but man, this is such a good map for such good gameplay. We are going to change the map pool soon, but Circuit Breaker is definitely staying in. The top right corner, we're going to have Balthazar, one of our very best Protoss players. I think he's A ranked or B ranked. Scaphism also, I think, Scaphism is B ranked, or Euronymous, that is. Euronymous from the clan Bestest Friends, who recently had a show match versus Axiom. The games have not been casted yet, but they will be casted by Total Biscuit shortly, and I mean Husky StarCraft shortly. But they have been completed, and I do know the results, but I won't spoil anything, I promise. So Balthazar now going to be this Protoss player. They are going to have the same fairly similar feminish colors, which are going to confuse me, as well as their long names, so this is going to be an interesting cast, ladies and gentlemen. Euronymous going for the not too much is happening right now build yet, because he's waiting to get enough. Ooh, he's just going to save up 400 minerals and go for an expansion. I think that was a very early SCV for that expansion, though. Oh, maybe not. A little bit. He'll be fine, though. So he's just gambling that his opponent won't go for, like... this is actually a really cool shift in metagame. I'll tell you why. This is actually what Terrence did 90% of the time in Starbow a while back. Lo and behold, someone named Muxor, aka Butt Plugin, comes along and discovers that you can go for a 2 or 3 gate stalker pressure and just dismantle a Terran player who's not super defensive, and it just straight up kills this, even with the new nerfed stalker. If Balthazar would have gone for a couple of stalkers right now, like a 2 gate straight into Cybercore, straight into Twilight, like if he was actually throwing out Twilight now in a second gateway and he started churning out stalkers, he would kill this so fast, because they have so much speed and high ground vision and blink. There's no way Euronymous could hold this. But it's been less and less effective, because more and more Terran peoples know how to deal with it, and the stalkers got nerfed as well with a reduction in range, which was actually quite huge. So now no one almost makes any stalkers anymore in PvT, at least not this stage in the game. So again, Terrans can do this and be super greedy, but it's a little bit more risky now than it used to be, because once in a while a Protoss player may come along and throw out a couple of stalkers in the early game. It doesn't even have to be like a those stalkers doesn't even have to be like a big old commitment. So this is gonna be very interesting to see. We're gonna have a bunker though, just to be safe, but this bunker would have done nothing versus stalkers. They could have just blunk up here and be annoying, but there are no stalkers, of course, and he should be just fine. I like how he managed to trap that probe though. Pretty sweet deal. So we see nothing, he keeps scouting. Of course, Balthazar is seeing whatever he can, but he didn't see much more than the wall, but there's really nothing more than the wall. You know, all these SCVs and this marine and supply depot especially is just another brick in the wall. So who needs to lower a supply depot when you can do that? We got factory incoming. We're going to probably see mech play. I think this is from the old... yeah, this is definitely from the old patch, because this is one of the older replays I had lying around. I think the game that Teddy Bear just sent me that I'm going to cast after this one is from a newer patch. So he's just throwing on a lot of marines into a bunker. Soon the range of the Dragoons are going to be complete, and the Dragoons are going to start hammering down at the bunker, and there's very little Terran can do about it except for repair. What you as a Protoss player need to remember though is that even if you get range on your Dragoons, and even if you get a good number of Dragoons, actually committing to trying to kill the bunker or walk past the bunker is very scary. When he empties that bunker of marines and he pulls all the SCVs, it's very hard for those Dragoons to do actually some real damage, and you're most likely just gonna lose them. Scaphism pulling the exact right number of SCVs to repair. You usually want to have the same number of SCVs as the number of Dragoons plus 1. Oh, he's gonna empty the bunker to try and pick off. No, nice reaction from Balthazar there. Gonna nice little micro game back and forth there. They actually no, he didn't. He actually missed the marines there. They got into bunker in time, because this is a projectile-based attack, so you can't escape the shot if you do things like that. So that's kind of cool. Almost my wife screaming again, but I think we're fine. So you bring in another Dragoon. Now you see that Dragoons actually can DPS down the bunker very, very slowly, and at some point he's gonna need to bring a 4th worker, but that point is gonna be very far away, and probably you're gonna have a siege tank. Might have a siege. Yeah, oh, there's already one there. That was the second one. Yeah, there's the siege tank there. And the siege tank deals so much damage versus Dragoons, he's got to be so careful. He doesn't want to lose anything else but shield. He's lost a little tiny bit of HP. But he wants to try and pick off the siege tank if he can, but I like how he keeps the hurt Dragoon a little bit further to the back so he doesn't take a shot. And this is the perfect time for Balthazar to double expand, and you can do that fairly safely now because of this super fast expand. But right after the double expand, you need to just wrap up production like crazy because there's gonna be a 2-base Terran pushing coming, probably. There's two things Terrans can do from this position. They can either like throw up a ton of factories, like 4, maybe 5 factories now without the reactor, and it used to be like 2 or 3 with the reactors. And just churn out units from those 2 factories, maybe get +1 upgrade, and as soon as +1 is complete, they push with a very scary 2-base push. Or you can do about the same, maybe 1 factory less, and still churn out units and get +1 and whatever, but you just use the army to make a better defense line that stretches out more, and just a turtle and continue to expand. Those are pretty much the 2 routes we see from there. He might like be cute and go for like some banshees or some ghosts with nukes or something crazy like that, but that's definitely not the norm. It's one of those 2 that I mentioned now that are most normal to do in Starbow in Terran versus Protoss. Protoss, on the other hand, though, is going to go for a Reaver drop, which is very late. Scaphism now scans, and he sees the 3rd base. Does he have the LiDAR transmitter yet? He doesn't even have an... Oh no, there's the engine chamber. Does he have it? No, only got siege mode. So the LiDAR transmitter makes it so scanning doesn't cost energy, and that makes scanning... It's only on a cooldown on charges, so it basically makes it free, and he's gonna go for that 3rd base. So these siege tanks that he's making now, and he's only going for 2 factories as well. So this is what I was talking about. He's gonna go for less production, more expanding. He's gonna use his initial units to push out these units just a little bit. It's gonna maybe look like a push. I'm gonna scare Balthazar off a little bit, but he's mostly just gonna reposition these units. He doesn't want to commit to an attack when he has this little production capacities. So these are just to spread out and to create a nice defensive posture so he can expand to this location. This is definitely the safest expansion to take for a Terran, especially a meching Terran, because they have such zone controlling units. But here comes the Reaver drop. He's going to have a Dragoon and a Reaver. I really would have liked to see 2 Zealots instead, and he kind of missed it. He saw it, but he doesn't really care. And the Reaver's going to get dropped right in the mineral line, and he can do so much damage. And oh, what was that? That was a really weird shot. And there we go. He's gonna... Oh, you don't want to attack a Reaver. You never want to attack a Reaver with SCVs. That was so many kills. And he's gonna get another shot off. Ooh, very nice little zoning out of those SCVs at the end. And that was actually micro because the SCVs do not have pathfinding that does that. Oh, and I like it. Drops the Reaver to kill the vultures. Oh, but here comes the Goliath, and they can pick off the War Prism. They're gonna get it. No, he turns around, goes back into the main base, and he doesn't want to drop on top of the mines. Oh, he needs to pick up the Reaver. Oh wow, the Reaver shoots on the mines before they attack. And this was actually before... the mines might have been bugging out a little bit now, because this was before the patch where he fixed the mines too, I think. He's trying to look for places to drop. He wants to be really careful. He doesn't want to drop on top of those mines. And he's going to walk the... Ooh, but he rifts his unit back. He's going to save that Reaver. That's very nice micro from Balthazar. I don't think rifting in general saves from mines, though. I think it was just because the Dragoon took all the damage. So, this base was actually halted, and so that was actually a nice buy effect from that drop. He did get to scout this command center, which was pretty obvious anyway, judging from this position, of course. But he got to confirm it, and he got to pick off the building SCV, which I kind of missed there. And I have a fly on my arm that's very annoying, which is an important part of this game. And he's getting a 4th base with gusto and confidence because he saw a 3rd base incoming. Protoss want to stay 1 base ahead in Terran, and Balthazar staying way ahead right now. He has so little army. This is it. But he knows his opponent will push. Like, he could do like a fake... Like, I would like to see this. Trying to hide a couple more factories over here or something, and just keep a portion of your army back and just pushing out a little bit, and like, it looks like you're going to expand, and then just unsiege and just go for it, because... If this is how Protoss reacts, making so little army because they feel so safe, he might try to exploit that a little bit, and I don't know what this Vulture is doing, but he really wants to get down in that hole. Oh, he's gonna have another... Okay, it's gonna be the same... I think it's the same Reaver. Yes, 17 kill Reaver. Wow, that's so many kills. Gets even more workers. A couple of siege tanks shooting off, and it's very dead War Prism with a very dead Reaver. You don't even want to drop there just because the Vultures are gonna finish off that Reaver. If it had a little bit more HP, he could have done that, but... Yeah, no. Look at the workers killed, 20 workers killed. If you look at the units, we have 78 probes versus 47 SCVs. Those 20 SCVs actually do matter for that income tab. Look at that. And that was actually a very important harassment from that Reaver. Did a lot of damage, and it's going to be a very hard road for Scaphism to get back into this. It's going to almost cancel this Nexus. Got a couple of goons with a photon cannon there. Overcharged photon cannons, I like it. It's still target firing probes. Pretty cute there from Scaphism. I mean, Euronymous, whatever. And don't know what these goons are doing. Blocking, I guess they were blocking retreat paths. Found some mines that he wants to pick off. A little bit scary though. Okay, it's got another observer with it, because there might have been some mines over here as well, but yeah. So now, this is the Balthazar's time to wrap up production. He's getting Zealot legs, getting +1, he's getting a lot of Zealots in general. He's going to start getting map control, clearing out minefields. He has enough bases and economy now to really start churning out production. And okay, so yeah, he's got a lot of gateways incoming. He could even get more, I think. But he's actually spending his money quite well. Not gas though, but he's probably going to add some high Templars, maybe some Arcos into the mixture. Maybe some carriers. This is before the carrier was changed to be as awesome as it is now though. So carrier is probably going to be scouts instead, if he goes for some gas heavy air units. Ooh, Spider-Man goes off, deals so much damage. And he's got to be careful. Yes, he has detectors, but still you got to be a little bit careful. There's so many mines there. It doesn't help if you can see a mine. If you step on it, you're still going to blow up. Words of wisdom from Cepheus. Templar Archives incoming. I like that. He sees this huge amount of gas, like, I need to spend that on something. Let's make high Templars. It's a good logic, and I use the logic all the time. He's finally rallying out all his, I think, yeah, they're all being rallied now. Very nice. That big old arrow, I mean line, whatever. And Euronymous with a very nice position, but very few. There's no mines here anymore. If he just throws in a ton of Zealots, he could just break this, I feel. This is actually very weak. He's getting the enhanced, what? They're not listed on upgrades. That's kind of sad. Oh, did he cancel it? No. What? There it is. Allows dropships to pick up siege tanks. I think it was still there. I just moved, and I was like, oh, no, it's gone. I'm like a little 2-year-old getting tricked by just the coin in the air or something like that. Oh, it moved forward a little bit. Now I can't see it anymore. Finally getting lighter transmitter. I'm glad to see that. He's also getting, and this is important, Karen boosters, because if there is a sudden air switch, you want to make sure your Goliaths are upgraded to deal with it. So it's going to be a little bit of a dull. Balthazar pretty much taking the entire map with 96 probes? What? That's crazy. Like, that's a lot for StarCraft 2. For Starbow, that's just... Look at that income. He's got to stop making probes. He's making 2 at a time still. Yeah, well, he can't now. He's maxed. Okay, good. He won't make any more probes. Look at that tiny max. He's maxed, and this army is so tiny. Okay, there we go. He's going to try and pressure this. He's going to bring some Zealots in and drop on the siege tanks. He's going to try and attack on the front with the Dragoons. And this is just pretty much, like, he can throw away units at this point. And I promise I didn't do anything mean to my wife. She just randomly screamed. Now he can just churn out ton units. He really needs to make a lot more gateways, but he's still spending his money now quite well. Getting yet another base, and he can get this. Wow, he's just mass expanding. In the meantime, that Euronymous is getting his bases out quite safely as well. As soon as he gets like a heavily upgraded army, is he going for... Oh yeah, he's going for air upgrades too, because he has to. They're combined. He's getting more and more factories, which I like. A lot of Terran players you see get like so many expansions, and they stay on those first 5 factories for like the entire game. And that's horrible macro, but now he's actually expanding. Now he has 8 factories, which is awesome. Is that 8? That's 7. That is 7. There's room for one more here. Yeah, that's 7 factories. Oh, in the meantime, we had a siege tank drop. I don't think he did much, but siege tanks up here can be very annoying, and he has killed a lot of workers. Sorry, I missed that. Saying nothing's going on here, but that position there is nasty. That's a really bad position for Balthazar, that is, and he has to bring his War Prism to deal with this, and he's not. You got 4 War Prisms. You can send 1 War Prism over to deal with this. Come on. He's like, nope. He's got 2 siege tanks over there. That means there's 2 siege tanks less to defend, so I can go and attack. And Euronymous is not even maxed yet. Incredibly enough, with 4 bases and 7 factories, he's not maxed. Welcome to Starbow. Ooh, we got the face-shielded observer to see what's going on. He's got more missile turrets now to deal with dropships, but he doesn't have enough to deal with 4 dropships. He needs to split them out, though. He doesn't want to drop all at the same spot. But it does drop quite a lot. We've got a nerve jammer coming in here to zone off the units of Protoss a little bit. Again, Protoss will definitely lose this fight. But again, oh, Spider-Man goes off that high tempo. That's actually quite important. He's going to kill a lot of SCVs. He's going to whittle down a lot of siege tanks. And he can afford it. His economy is so good. In the meantime, he's got the upgrades for picking up siege tanks. That's what that upgrade was that I was referring to earlier. That kind of caught my eye, or missed my eye. And it makes it easy for him to keep dropping and harassing and doing stuff. He's actually target firing the Nexus now. He wants to get it down. I'm going to get groovy with the Nexus. So yeah, he can just pick up siege tanks like that. Isn't that annoying? And they can just drop them here again. Oh, he's got to avoid the solid a little bit. Oh, that siege tank, you want to be careful. Ugh, that's actually really dangerous, Balthazar. I mean, Euronymous. He's going to lose. Ooh, yeah, that's... there we go. Really cool micro there from Euronymous. I'm glad I caught that. It's gonna siege up the siege tank again. 11 kill siege tank, and he's gonna kill even more workers. Wow, this is so annoying. But actually, he's almost just doing him a favor, because if we look at the units, we have 94 pro. Is he still making workers? No. Okay, good. You shouldn't. You have too many workers, Balthazar. You have. Yeah, you can't like. I know, yes, Starbow economy, you can spread out a lot more, and you really want to have like 8 workers on each base, but there are limits to how many expansions you should take in Starbow as well, to be honest. This is crazy much. Euronymous is just staying with whatever he's been doing for the last time now. He's adding science vessels though, which I like, and he's adding more Goliath as well, and as soon as he gets maxed up, he wants to start pushing over here, I think, to take down these bases and just gain more expansions. It's going to be a slow and methodical game, I feel. It's kind of like watching Nap versus Artosis. And again, we're going for the same sort of attack. 4 warp systems that are more and more damaged the more times they do this, with so many zealots. These too much clumped up siege tanks here. Are we going to see another nerve jammer, or perhaps an EMP? This army of Balthazar, though, seems bigger every time he attacks. And he keeps doing more and more damage. And this is also making sure that the push from Scaphism is just never going to come. And these vultures now are going to hunt down everything. He should rift these units home, but he doesn't really care. Oh, okay, no, there we go. He's rifting them home. Here and here. Nice. Very well defended bases, though, and there's no point for him not to defend these bases with the amount of income he has. He's taking this base, too. How does he have the workers? Like, okay, 6 workers there. 12 here, that's more than you need. 9 is good. 11 is nice. 12, nice. He's just getting so many... Like, look at the 90 probes, look at the income tab. This is crazy. Like, I've never seen anyone have so high income in a game ever than Balthazar has in this game. And he's maxing out so quickly. He's finally getting arbiters, which is about time, to be honest. He's getting more dropships. He can just drop on top of the siege tanks, but he's got to be careful and not... Oh, he loses both the dropships, and he drops down a lot in supply, and he really needs to pull back now. He has nothing, no leverage to deal with this army. He needs to just churn out units, and he is. He's macroing for the life of him. He's getting down below 1k, which is actually quite good for Balthazar considering his income. In the meantime, he's throwing out a lot of cannons here, which makes it more difficult for Euronymous just to A-move, and makes it so he actually has to set up positions and do things like this, so that's nice. This gets some siege tanks over here. Are the arbiters actually done? No, they're not. He still has 2 war prisms. He's actually just gonna, you know what? I have so many bases. I don't care about these 2 bases. I just go in and I go attack you. I kill you. But he doesn't have any observers, so these Spider-Mans might do a lot of damage. No, he's gonna just punch them in the face. Sieging up siege tanks a little bit too late. The Zealots are gonna connect and they're gonna do so much damage versus the siege tanks. Just, it's not gonna be enough units from Balthazar. They're coming in with a dropship too, though. That's quite nice, to be honest. Wow. That, I thought Balthazar was going to do more damage than what he actually did. This base is going to go down. This might stay alive if he actually tries to defend here. These units are very scattered about, and even if these are only Dragoons versus Mines and Siege Tanks, there's just so few Siege Tanks, I think he'll be fine. Here comes the Arbiters too, and he should be able to clean up this push before they kill. They're going to kill a lot of pros, but I don't think they'll kill the hatchery. I mean the Nexus, wow, they're not going to kill the hatchery. This is a PVTs. PVTs. He might want to stasis, but he doesn't want to stasis right here, because that's just gonna block up the... No, he pulls back. Ooh, nice EMP there. What does Balthazar do? He's gonna try and go for a stasis, I think. Comes in from a good angle. This is gonna be a huge stasis. And BAM! That's like almost the entirety of the army, and it should be just fine to push this now. He's gonna lose about every single worker here in the meantime, though, but it doesn't really matter that much. As long as he can save the Nexus, I think he'll be fine. In the meantime, though, Euronymous is taking this base very, very smartly, and he's going to try and take even more bases. It's going to be this one, or... well, it can't be this one. He's going to try and take this one, which I think is a poor idea, to be honest. He might just land another one here, make a planetary to have a better defense. In the meantime, dropping siege tanks over here, Euronymous is taking advantage of the fact that Balthazar is trying to take the entire map and actually abusing his mobility of dropships where I can pick off siege tanks. And I like it. So Balthazar waiting for the stasis to end is going to pick off these units. The science vessels need to go home. Why do they even have a kill? Oh, irradiate, of course, never mind. You can't beat this guy when it comes to dropship play, man. Look at the number of warp prisms he has. It's incredible. I've never seen anyone have so many warp prisms. Oh. 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 Oh, he doesn't know. He hasn't used this Reaver in forever. But, oh, he could do so much damage with this Reaver. He could do so much damage. In the meantime, a lot of ultras on the map. Okay, here comes Scaphism's push. He's almost maxed out. He's got a lot of ultras, a lot of siege tanks. He's got 3-3. This is a big old crazy, incredibly strong maxed out Terran mech army. And he really wants to kill this base. And I can understand that because he wants to set up bases. But this Reaver, oh, I want him to kill these SCVs so bad. I don't think Balthazar knows about it though, so I'll try not to be too annoyed. Ooh, a lot of dropships just going to die? Okay, there we go. He's got to be so careful. Again, it's going to try and attack this ramp. This is my favorite attack route down here, down this ramp to these siege tanks. It's so good. I like to do that. That's kind of what I was not impersonating the voice of Balthazar just to make sure. It was just kind of funny how he has this favorite attack route like a toddler does. So we're gonna get a really nice stasis off there. He's gonna save one of the arbiters, very nice. And this base might go down. It's almost mined out though. But in the meantime, Balthazar did lose his base there, but he doesn't really care. The number of bases he has is ridiculous. They're like barely a finite number. Almost diverging into infinity. He's getting the base! Finally a base taken down for Balthazar. Has he discovered that he has a Reaver there ready to kill 16 SCVs? He has not. Oh, such potential, such untapped potential. That Reaver already has like 17 kills or something like that. These triggers are going to go down. Doesn't really matter. He's actually going to rift them home just to be safe. Please. Just please. So annoying. He still keeps cleaning this up though. He doesn't want to have Scaphism take this part of the map without a fight. But Euronymous or Scaphism is staying max, and the rally from Balthazar. Random units dying. More random units dying. Even more random units dying. Stop moving your units into the army of your opponent, please. Oh, it's just so painful to watch. This position is crazy strong, by the way. I don't think... Oh, no, the Reaver was here! Oh, no, I didn't get it. I think he saved most of the workers. That doesn't tell me anything anymore. Bam. But if you look at the workers... Okay, still has... With all that harassment and all that deaths by vultures and siege tanks, he's still making probes. He's still making probes. This is incredible. He's been making probes for 32 minutes. That's just incredible. Okay, here we go. He's gonna try and break this with more warp prisms, with arbiters, with very little army, to be honest. He's maxed though because he's got so many probes. Take a hint. He's killing your probes. Be happy for it. Oh, he can kill this part of the army. That's very nice. He can even try and stay there. Oh, his siege is up in a close position, and he has so many zealots to drop on top here. That's unfortunate for Euronymous, and yeah, he's gonna lose a lot of units there. There we go. Wow, what a game. And it's not like it's going to be over soon either, because of this incredible superpower of an economy on the top part of the map here. Oh, I like this. He's going to find a weakness and he's going to exploit it. Yeah, let's kill this base. But in the meantime, Euronymous is going to start pushing the top empire that has been untouched for several decades by Balthazar, at least for half an hour. That's half an hour in StarCraft 2 time. It's like the rise and fall of the Roman Empire. It's really long, and he's going to get a good position here in between bases. I don't like that. These siege tanks love each other just a little bit too much, and they should have a little bit more of a distant relationship, I feel, to be maximizing their damage output. Which is kind of synonymous to real life, you know. The further you are from each other, the more potential damage you can do. So, yeah, trying to put that into some sort of metaphor. We're gonna have 4 Arbiters and 3 Warp Prisms. Ah, gets 2 of them with a nice EMP here, and what can Balthazar do about this? Can he actually attack into this position, or is he gonna lose a couple of bases? In the meantime, though, he did get this base. He's setting up these bases yet again. Balthazar with the... There's just... If he was playing on a map with 20 expansions, he would just take them all. And here comes... Okay, here we go. Coordinated attack from all angles. He comes in with Zoas from the right. He comes in with the army from the south with some Arbiters. They do have enough energy. No, they don't. They don't have enough energy for stasis, but it doesn't matter. He's still going to break this. He's going to try and focus down the Nexus. Can he get it before he loses? He does get it. Man, that's in the last second. Scaphism does get a base for his army. I don't know if it's a good trade. And, yeah, random science vessel dying as well. Euronymous, though, is going to get this base up again, but I do feel Balthazar got this now. He's actually behind in supply, but he's way ahead in income. He's ramping down his income, though. He was up at 3,000, and now he's at 1,200. But he should be able to max out again fairly quickly. But yeah, mined out here, mined out in main natural. He's getting mined out here. This hasn't really mined so much, and he's never had that many workers in one base because he's spread out so thin, which could have made him like a really strong economy, like a super economy, like China or something. I was gonna say like USA, but man, that country's broke now. Anyway, he's gonna pick off a couple of High Templars here. Really nice use of these vultures, and a little bit sloppy from Balthazar. And again, another death push from Euronymous incoming. How does he get so many units? Where did they take them from? And Balthazar is actually in a little bit of a trouble here. So many Goliaths here trying to pick off all these dropships, and he's lost the air mobility, and he's just attacking with pure goon, and he has to get out of there. More High Templars incoming, more Arbiters incoming. Is he gonna make Archons out of this? It's gonna be a little bit dangerous versus the potential EMPs, but so are the potential, not Storm, but he has a lot of gas. He had to spend it on something. He needs to pull back now before all the siege tanks fire. He's gonna lose so many High Templars yet again. That was so exciting, my voice almost died. Okay, so Euronymous is actually going for the main base of Balthazar. He's gonna try and kill the production this time. And Balthazar has moved some of his production facilities outside of his main base, but the ground force of his production, whatever I said there, is in his main base. I just make up words as I go along, it seems. And this is a very good position from Scaphism, though, so it's going to be difficult for Balthazar to break in, and he might just go for a counterattack instead, bringing a couple of probes. He has enough probes. He's only got 60 probes now. He's lost a lot of probes lately. Let's see how he's killed 143 workers this game, and he still has about 80 or no 60 or so. That's crazy. He's going to take this base down yet again. He's got this base going now. So yes, Balthazar might end up losing a lot of production here. He's going to get more Arbiters out. He's just going to get generally an army here, and that might just be enough. He doesn't have detection, and these mines are going to do so much damage, and these siege tanks are going to start firing down as well. It picks off the High Templar, and Scaphism is just playing so well and methodically in this game. It's incredible. Like, the Terran being in the position he was in, with his opponent taking the entire map, like, at all times, like, it just seemed that his opponent could just reign supreme and just keep attacking and attacking. There's really nothing that Scaphism can do, but he's just surgically pushing his opponent into a limit after limit, and it seems like he might just take this game. Yes, he's a little bit low on eco, though, and he's lost his base yet again. He needs to actually just move this orbital command over here, I think, and he's kind of down to this last push, so I might be celebrating too soon here. Balthazar may just come back. Well, I don't know if it's even a comeback at this point, but he really should move his production. Like, he's basically going to lose his whole production here, I feel, and this is a great army, but it's in a horrible position. And he can't really recall on top or do anything. Yeah, he's just going to randomly lose units here. And Scaphism is actually going to go for this base, which I think is a good call. He also should lift up here and go over here. He might need the gas from this geyser still. It's not yet depleted. And thank you, Battlenet, for disconnecting me. As long as I don't get out of this game, I'm fine. Yes, I got friends online. So nice. Wow, okay. Anyway. So, Euronymous / Scaphism is going to take out the production. Okay, he's finally going to... No, Balthazar's not going to attack yet. Balthazar, like I said, he needs to rebuild gateways everywhere. Like, he's just expanding. He's just getting tons and tons of economy. But he doesn't have any production. He has 2 gateways right here. And they're rallied over here? That's horrible. You don't want to rally your gateways over there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, is he actually gonna do... You gotta attack with all units at once, man. You can't just drop, like, random zealots. You have a lot of units up here. This would break this now, I think. If he'd actually attack. But he's not. This is so weird. Man, I don't know what to say anymore. This game is crazy. Okay, so Balthazar is finally attacking. I don't think it was a very well coordinated attack. He's going around from behind though, which is quite nice. Oh wow, he got the spider mine just at the last second. But he's actually not going to break this, but he's going to whittle it down to almost nothing. I think these two siege tanks might survive. Maybe not. In the meantime though, a ton of vultures coming in, going to kill even more probes, because why not? You only killed 164 so far. That's just not enough. He's going to get a good position up here so he can kill this base as well. It's pretty much the same position he's been having here for a while. That's finally been cleaned up. And he actually kept some of his production alive, and he still has these couple of gateways. So Balthazar still with the better income than his opponent, a way better income than his opponent actually. He's got a worse position, but he's got a really good income. He's finally, he's just created a base here. He didn't move his on the base, but man, Euronymous with the over-saturation like crazy. He can even just transfer some workers, I feel. So we have a very surgical force versus just an unstoppable economy, and I think the economy is gonna get ahead here, to be honest, but just have to look at what's going on, because it's really hard to say anything about the future at this point. So Euronymous is killing more bases. These bases are a little bit more mined out, though. These are the bases now that Balthazar is getting going for, and he just keeps re-expanding into every direction, and this is the only map that this really works on, because it has so many expansions, but more vultures are going to come in and kill even more probes. Vultures are actually quite good at killing probes, it seems. Actually, siege tanks too. And it's only 2 cannons, he doesn't really care. He's finally getting, he's getting forges. He doesn't have forges to make cannons. That's why he hasn't been defending his bases more. And now he's going to move back all his zealots, but zealots don't really do that well versus vultures, although if you have a ton of them, you'll be fine. The vultures are actually going to still wreak havoc here. I want to see him plant some spider mines too. Could be a little bit dangerous though. Okay, the Fulton cannon is actually going to do a lot of damage here, and yeah. Finally going to clean up the vultures. They're going to get trapped inside the base of Balthazar. But now Euronymous knows he has not that biggest of an army. Not that biggest of an army. Oh, see if he is, you and your English. His army ain't that big. And the army has this way out of position at this time. He could, I would love to see I just have one siege tank there. Just one siege tank stick there to be super annoying. And very effective. We got a lot of spider mines here. You don't want to do this. Yeah, you don't want to do this. Losing so many zealots. And he's going to lose the rest now versus these vultures. And I think, like, every time I want to say that Balthazar can't really do this, and I look at the map and I look at all the big old pink spots, purple spots on the map, and saying, you know what, he can still come back. He has so many bases that he can get such an income, which is not that great anymore because he lost so many workers. Yeah, you want to send in the Archon there. He can just float on top of these spider mines. But again, vultures killing probes. Vultures killing 214 probes. That's incredible. He's killed more than a max supply of probes in this game. And if we look at the income now, actually they're about even on workers after killing a little more than 200 probes. They're finally equal on workers. That's how crazy this is. So I guess it's time for Scaphism to try to expand this direction instead. This is the place that he's setting up his position on now. He could actually set up a couple of siege tanks here with some spider mines and maybe actually keeps expanding this way. I like this quite a bit. This is a sick defense from Scaphism. I think it was one supply depot too many, but whatever. You can't make too many supply depots for defensing purposes. This on the other hand might be a very weak position. Yeah, it's just gonna die. I think Balthazar might just go for an attack now. He might just try and break the production of Scaphism. He doesn't know that it's only 4 siege tanks here. He can go up and break this as well, and he's just gonna go for it no matter how few they are. And you don't want to have a Terran mech army trying to surround a Protoss army. That doesn't really work that well, to be honest. That flanking, keep the flanking to mobile units like Zealots and Zerlings and not siege tanks. Siege tank flanks are not that effective. And he might change his mind and try and go down this path, and I think that's a bad idea. I don't think he's going to be able to break this. Yeah, that's a very difficult position to break. But if he can get down here, it's going to be more and more difficult now. Love that noise. Oh, 1 Dragoon in here, man. And there's so many dead probes. Still more oh, he was storm dropping, wasn't he? Oh, I missed it. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, guess what's going to happen now. Can you guess? Can you guess what's gonna happen? Vultures are gonna kill probes, and then they're gonna go away. Oh, they're gonna kill more probes? They're gonna try and kill cannons too. Chrono Boost, maybe he doesn't have that many Nexus with Chrono Boost anymore. He's actually gonna try and break this instead. And he only, they're all tucked in the corner. One storm. What? That was, okay, how many workers was that? I gotta see how many workers was that. Okay, so he's got 56 workers killed. 56, and bam, one storm. Oh, no, 37 units killed for that one high Templar. Oh, storms everywhere. Wow, Balthazar is saying, I can kill workers too. Ah, that was so amazing. That's crazy. Look at the income tab now. There's nothing for anyone anymore. They're just killing so many workers from each other. These vultures gonna take down a base? What's going on here? And Scaphism might be able to expand up here at some point, but right now, there's just not, suddenly there's like nothing left. Still 13 workers here. I think there's a ton of workers trying to get in here, but they're not getting in from somewhere. Maybe they're these guys. Where are they trying to? Yeah, I think they're trying to go down here. Yep, and they're just getting stuck in the corner there because of this stupid supply depot. This is not a very cost-effective engagement if you pull this in with the zealots, because these mines are actually really well spread out. Oh, very, very nasty mine drag right there. Yeah, the production tab all of a sudden went dead. That's basically because we got 4 workers here. The rest are just stuck here. He needs to lower the supply depot. And these bases are not mining. And it's only this base mining for Balthazar. No siege tank on the high ground though, but he could just move one over. Wow, that's so easy for Scaphism to harass this base now, and he doesn't think or know about it. Crazy. Okay, things are calming down a little bit. I'm gonna try and I'm being crunching down in front of the screen like a peanut. I'm gonna try and stretch out a little bit again. Wow. So I have no idea who's gonna take it from here. Okay, now he understands that he's stuck. Can he actually go through here? No. You retarded workers, just lower your supply depot. We're already gonna get stormed again, man. Whatever. Balthazar with a very small force. Scaphism, aka Euronymous, with a very small force somewhere. Where is that small force? There it is. Yeah, that's not big at all. More probes in production. I want to see how many probes have been produced this game. Well, it's not that much of a math though. It's 47 plus 269. That's more than 300 probes that has made this game. That's just so crazy. And one vulture with a nice little pack vulture. He's actually gonna save probes by rifting them out of there. I like it. Where's the army? The army's just moving away. They don't care anymore. Like, Balthazar has not cared for his workers in a long time, and this is the proof of that. 285 workers killed. Yeah, you want to scan, make sure there's no minerals. There's no point in harassing there. He's just checking everywhere for. Oh, another probe. It's like, yes, take my probes. I don't need them. Just here, take another one. Oh, the ones I rifted. Just take those as well. Yeah. Crazy. Okay, in the meantime, Balthazar is gonna go for a push on this third base yet again. He's gonna find there's some more SCVs here to storm. Very nicely lined up, just like last time. No way. Okay, oh, quickly start mining. Become productive. Oh, and he's trapped. He's trapped. Oh, so many dead workers. Oh, wow. Okay, in the meantime, storming something. Looked like it was storming his own units there, but I think there were vultures there that are now dead. Ooh, wow. I think that. Okay, that's really weird. Balthazar's gonna try to go for. He has more storm. He needs to. Oh, target firing that High Templar. Very nice. Okay, gets one storm off. Could kill another vulture, but he loses 2 High Templars in the meantime. I usually call them stormers for whatever reason, so I'm gonna try and call them High Templars. They storm. They're stormers. Just like a carpenter builds house. He's a houser. It's about the same logic. It looks like there's vultures here because there's just so many spider mines. But here they go. Couple of vultures. Shh. Don't say anything. We're just here to kill. We gotta make 300. Oh, they can. Okay, let's do this. 293. 294. 95. Let's do this. No, they're gonna get trapped. Come on, come on. Oh, get out again. 290. Okay, one more. I mean, 4 more. 96. 97. 98. Is he gonna get 300? Okay, he's gonna get the cannon. Oh, one more. No. No. Anticlimactic. Come on. Oh, here comes the Dragoons ruining all the fun. Ah, unfortunate. Dragoons could go here. Oh, oh. Oh, there's another probe. No, they were busy laying out spider mines. Come up here. Come up the ramp. Come on. Go up the ramp. Yeah, there you go. Good Dragoons. In the meantime, we have a group of Balthazar here. Again, trying to harass this part. Okay, they said, Micro SCVs out of the storm. Quickly, Micro. Okay, there we go. Nice. Smooth. Got it. Still 298 probes killed. No one is claiming this base, though, which is interesting. This is basically the place with the most minerals right now, up to the top left, that is. Shield upgrades almost done as well. Okay, game oddly enough calming down again. The fact that no one has won yet is incredible. I'm trying to see who I can. I think Balthazar is ahead. He has the 2 mining bases here. He can, and this one, and he can very easily take this. Well, once he kills those siege tanks, he can. I think Scaphism has a harder way to come back than Balthazar has at this point. I think Balthazar can just chill a little bit, make sure he defends these bases well, and just build up an army. Unfortunately, this is not the new patch, or else he would probably be good making carriers, but right now, the carriers are so bad that I don't think that's a good choice. He's got more High Templars, and these are some almost very dead probes. Here we go, he's going to try and attack this. I mean SCVs. No, he turns around, changes his mind. Euronymous with a good army, though, I would say. I say he's got an army, chaps. Oh, I like this. He's going to try and clear this area out, so he can actually... Oh, you got to go a little bit further in. There's a couple of siege tanks up there. If he just move one siege tank over here. Okay, so here we go. There's no point dropping High Templars on top of those siege tanks. Why are you doing this? You're just killing yourself. Oh, actually kind of worked. This is good for Balthazar. Now he can retake these bases, and that's going to be very important, because these are going to get mined out eventually. Shh. Wow, did that watcher get in there? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bam! 300 workers killed for Euronymous this game. And that's all she wrote. It's 301. 302. He's been killing workers at other places as well. Again, he's gonna try and... No. Why are you doing this? Don't donate. Don't. Oh, wow. They actually, with splash damage, they almost killed something there. What is Balthazar gonna do? He's gonna counterattack. He's not gonna care. He's taking these bases. This is his strat of Balthazar. You attack down there, I take bases up here. You attack up there, I take bases down there. Works really well. Really cool strat. Oh, and he's gonna get in with the High Templars. And the storms! The storm! Ooh! Killing so many workers, and even killing the siege tanks, I think, eventually. No, he's gonna try and repair. Actually, one siege tank makes it alive, but he cleans this up, and this siege tank is not gonna live for long. I can tell you that much. Oh, maybe he's actually gonna have to break this wall. Yeah, no, never mind. Yeah, this siege tank won't be long for this one. It's gonna lose some observers, though. Oh, nice. Face shield is on. Face shield on observers, basically, you have to target fire the observer to kill it. In the meantime, though, he's actually losing every single base down here. Again, they're just killing each other's economy, and Balthazar with the ID expand elsewhere strategy. Probably not from Russia, but it just felt like doing that accent. Total of... Oh, wow, that escalated quickly. It was like barely over 300, and now with these 2 bases that he killed even more workers. And we're down to 35 probes and 24 SCVs in this crazy game, where there's still a lot of potential minerals out on the map. So it could go on a lot further. We reached the 1 hour mark. We reached the 1 hour mark. I really hope everything is working right on the streamer. Yes, it seems so. Okay, good. Just if I didn't have like... Actually, let me check the actual stream. Yeah, it seems so. Okay. We're gonna have a really nice attack here. These storm drops have been... Like, how many kills does these High Templars... Zero, and what? Okay, these are new High Templars. Where's the ancient High Templars with the 32 kills? They didn't make it. So you don't want to go in there. You do not want to go in there. So this is actually a huge break for Euronymous. He's been able to secure this position right here, and I don't think Balthazar can break this. And this is a nice juicy base for him, but he did lose this base, but this one was almost gone anyway. So I kind of feel Euronymous has a chance to come back with this base taken. He's gonna have to remake some SCVs, and he is. But it's been a low eco game for a long time now. They've never been able to have more than like 2 mining bases at a time, pretty much. Balthazar again is going to make sure this base never comes up, just because this is such a difficult base to defend at this point when you don't have a lot of units. You want to rely on choke points and stuff now. Oh, storm drops again! Man, he's killed more. There's no point bringing up the... Oh, losing the item parts. Oh, and a bad storm. Oh, did he rifted it out. Oh, no, you don't want to attack into that. Don't want to attack into that. Oh, Spider-Mans. I heard Spider-Mans. They just did stuff. Old patch, much bugs, such wow. Okay, so what do you do from here? You have a couple of bases, you take more bases, of course, and you start killing more probes. It's actually going to be a little bit annoying over here. That one making it 351. Again, Euronymous. Yeah, he wants to land here, but yeah, you don't even want to build an orbital to try and get any money out of this. You're gonna lose money on that pretty much. But you want to land something though. That works. Terran is pretty much the only race who can get any money out of that. Oh yeah, come and get it. He's gonna how to clear up minefields without detectors. Bam. One less mine. I'm gonna stop with my Russian accent now. It's pretty bad. Okay, Balthazar could actually take this base now. I'm just a little bit suspicious now. There's not that much going on right now. It's probably going to change quite soon. Balthazar is actually quite ahead in supply. And he's been ahead this whole game, I feel. Most of the game. He's just not been able to like capitalize on it. Scaphism has played really well when it comes to staying in the game. Like, making sure he's always expanding, always attacking in smart places, harassing, making sure his opponent can't just get a big army and just attack him at an unfortunate position. He's been very good at that, at avoiding that. And Balthazar, if Balthazar can break this position, he will win. Like, this is the last remaining base. In the meantime, though, we got a nice little drop over here. But we're gonna focus on this main battle now. If Balthazar can do this, he's gonna try and drop. Oh, he can drop the High Templars. The storm. No, there we go. A couple of really nice storms there, actually. Softening up those siege tanks a lot, actually killing another one too, but these siege tanks are going to do even more damage, killing, oh, maybe we're going to have 400 workers killed, but he's going to get in a really nice position. He's going to, you know, get this base. I don't want to lose too many Archons versus this though, because this is not a lot of minerals you're denying here. Yeah, this is unfruitful right now. Is he killing his own orbital? No, okay, there we go. It is slowly burning down though. Okay, so he did chase away the dropships here, but he didn't kill the siege tanks. They couldn't come back and be annoying. If you look at the income tab now, it's actually, yeah, it's in Terransphere because these haven't been mining for a while. We'll have to let it stabilize a little bit. I do feel Balthazar could just waltz in here and take all the production of Scaphism at this point. He's really focusing on this place, and he could, you know, lift off and probably land there, but yeah, I actually like this. Just go and kill everything on your path here. You can just pretty much take everything down, I think. It's gotta be careful not to lose this Warpism though. Oh, Spider Mines! Oh, wow. 4 HP War Prism! 4 HP War Prism! Very careful! Must be careful. 4 HP War Prism. More siege tanks being annoying. Archon countering siege tanks quite well. Not countering siege tank micro though. Wow, very nice from Scaphism there. His siege tank micro has been impeccable. Losing the War Prism, but I don't think there was anything left in it. But this is what I was talking about. Oh, it's been able to set up siege tanks. It took so long getting ordered. This is really bad for Balthazar. Oh no, and this Spider-Man's gonna go off on the... They're not gonna go off the Dragoons because they're buggy, and this is an old patch. That would have killed so many Archons. Again, stupid Spider-Mines. But this is actually really good. He's landing a couple of SCVs to repair them, and this might get Scaphism back into the game. If Scaphism wins this game, I tip my hat to, yeah, Euronymous, whatever your name is. I tip my hat, okay, he's not gonna hold us. That's actually quite a big army. This is what Balthazar's been doing in the meantime. He's making Archons and Dragoons. And he's been transferring more workers, but this is such an annoying... Just make one Corsair or something, please. Just get this dropship out of the sky. He doesn't even have a Stargate anymore. He hasn't made an Arbiter in a long time. A couple of Arbiters would actually be very important to break things like this. And he has the gas to do it now, too. Yeah, I think he should go for Starport. Yeah, his opponent is actually thinking about the same thing. He's making science vessels to counter it. Interesting. Okay, the defensive High Templar. New group of units added, and now he's got more army to break it. I don't like this. I think this is easier to break now, actually, than trying to break the main base. But he doesn't know that. But he can be very annoying and just kill random units, buildings, but he's got to be careful staying away from that tank fire. This, like, he can just target this thing, but they don't. They don't. He doesn't want to get too close to the siege tanks, though. He really wants to just pull back. There's really no point killing this overall, man. But it did it anyway. Man, these 22 and 19 kills each. Wow, that's like more than 40 kills total on these siege tanks. It's actually going to get the Nexus. That's pretty big. The Nexus is actually quite large. BAM! I had to add that. Sorry, I just had to add it. He's getting photon cannons, but that doesn't matter. He's playing versus siege tanks. He's going to try and surround them with probes. But high HP siege tank's not going to get surrounded by probes. Not with a dropship around it, at least. Well, it's not like he's not used to wasting probes to kill units, so... Oh, I should have got a couple units down there first for the retreat path. 395 workers. Making more probes. How many workers? 28 workers. Wow, more than 400 workers constructed this game for Balthazar. That's so many minerals. 800 minerals, just... No, times 50. What am I saying? Let's say if there are 2 minerals each. That's 8,000 minerals just in worker production. That's so much. And... Oh, nice! Get... No, whoop, 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 careful, careful. Whoop, whoop. I sound like Zoidberg here. Come on. Careful. Kill it. Kill the dropship. There's like roaming Archons everywhere. There's like an Archon here, an Archon this. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like some random Archon down here. I make Archons everywhere. Balthazar actually has a big army if he just gets all the Archons together. Get your Archons together, man. Ooh, this photon cannon is actually gonna prove useful now. It's caught between photon cannons. He found an... What? You found a route between those photon cannons? Oh, that's so... Okay, well, if he just actually rallies right here, it should be fine, though. Okay. Tons and tons of siege tanks, a couple of science vessels in the meantime. The army of Balthazar, but EMPs, man, are so strong versus this army. Okay, finally killing this... Nope, not killing. Well, got one siege tank. I don't know why he's landing here and building SCVs. There's no minerals. Well, there probably just were some minerals there. Okay, here we go. Big fight. I gotta get the big fight. Siege tanks. He's gonna try and push his way back up here again. He really wants to secure this position because he could try and re-expand here. Oh, there's random units there. You need those in your army, Balthazar. And if he can take this down, he could kill the main economy of his opponent. Oh, nice EMP there. Here we go. Can this be the way Scaphism finally beats Balthazar? If he can get this position and kill these bases and defend this base at the same time, Balthazar is not going to go counterattacking. He's going to try and defend. He's got a lot of Goliaths to pick off these dropships. It's going to be very difficult to do. He's gonna have to go in from the side, get his army back up. No, he needs to like orchestrate this attack perfectly. This is a very difficult position to try and attack. I think he's gonna go for the counterattack instead. He's gonna get another Archon. He's gonna go for the counterattack. I think he will. He's gonna go for the production. Yes, the production is now very vulnerable. There's no siege tanks here anymore. So, but killing the production at this time, I feel he can just lift off some factories, and a couple of them would, like these two, would probably survive to get over here, and then he can just keep producing units over here. But it's better than nothing. He's going to lose his economy. Balthazar is broke. He's officially completely broke. If he has to be very careful with his army now, he can't. Yeah, there we go. He's going to lift off the factories. He cannot lose these units. And he can't stay here for too long either, because if he overstays his welcome in this position, Scaphism can set up his position right here and trap the army of... Oh, there's Rift. Never mind, Rift. Oh, there's random units here too. It's so unfortunate that he has these random units that not with his army, but actually if he gets... Oh, he should have pulled this army over here, like, right away, because he could have... Oh, but they're sieging up though. He doesn't want to attack into this, and he's gonna lose the War Prism. This is very unfortunate for Balthazar, but he has to take this fight right now. No, he's not. He's gonna turn around with a very damaged army, and I think Scaphism has done this. He's gonna... Ooh, he could pick up most of this production though. He's gonna get a couple of buildings burning at least. He's gonna get this factory, I think. Almost get it at least. There we go. And this one is burning. No, it's not burning. Not enough. Burn more. This is such an odd game. What can Balthazar... He's not... No, there's nothing he can do at this point. He can actually bring all of his units along, though. He's gonna try and kill all the factories, so he has to remake factories and make money on that, but it's not a very long-term story. Oh, he's gonna be so careful with the Sword Prism! He's gonna... No, he's gonna lose the Sword Prism! He's gonna get a couple of storms off, and Nerve Jammer goes up. The Archons are stuck in the back. It's a very poor engagement for Balthazar, and they're stuck on the Nerve Jammer, but he does get through the first line of siege tanks. He's trying to get through the second line of siege tanks. These Archons are proving indisputably important, and Euronymous really needs to land these factories right here, make a huge wall, make sure he can't attack this position, but he feels very safe versus this though. And Balthazar has to do something now to win this. Like, the longer he delays, the more money Euronymous is going to get, and the more units he's going to be able to reduce. And here we go. 3 Archons, 3 Dragoons. Can he break 6 siege tanks on a high ground position with potential EMP? He's going to send in 1 Archon first. What is he doing? Okay. Oh yeah, he needs the Observer, I guess. He's getting a lot of gas, but he could distant mine over here, I guess. I think Balthazar just needs to realize he's actually lost this, which is incredible. Balthazar has been ahead this entire game, pretty much until this point. And Euronymous has just been struggling from behind, and now, look at him, he's doing just fine. He's got... Oh, I almost might out here though, but he's going to be able to defend this base, I feel. Yes, he is. He's going to be able to set up a position here and defend. And this has some very rich minerals. He's got enough gas to sustain himself for a little bit. He could always take something like this. Oh, this is depleted, I think. Ooh, but Balthazar is going to clean this up. And where did he get... Oh yeah, it's just the units he's been having. He's... Yeah, good. Not losing any unit. He can get up the shield again. And he's going to start distant mining from here. This is a crazy game. But I think this is just a clock now. I think Balthazar has lost this. Even if he starts distant mining there, there's nothing compared to 36 workers mining from here, man. The income is going to be incredible for Euronymous at this point in the game. He's going to start... He sees this going on. He's like, I should have prevented that from happening. Here comes the EMPs. Oh, and he misses. He misses with the EMPs, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I think there's just not enough units for Balthazar. Euronymous says, I don't need to attack you. I can just go for it. And there we go. Balthazar realizing he's lost. GG. What a game. Man, Euronymous being behind the entire game, struggling his way up, and finally getting it. Okay, let's see if...